Good morning and happy Monday. So this morning, this is your card for the day. It's quite a pretty one actually. So it says, I will visualize well-being simply for the joy of visualizing. So take 15 minutes daily thinking of pleasant scenarios regarding your body with the sole intent of enjoying your body and appreciating its strength and stamina and flexibility and beauty. When you visualize for the joy of visualizing rather than with the intention of correcting some deficiency, your thoughts are more pure and therefore more powerful. When you visualize to overcome something that is wrong, your thoughts are diluted with the lackful side of the equation. In time, your physical condition will acquiesce to your dominant thoughts. So what does that mean? So I find I used to struggle visualizing what I wanted to be. So in the sense of, instead of lying in bed, I was walking around and I was by the beach and I was healthy and I wasn't in a wheelchair and I didn't have a walking stick, but I couldn't picture that scenario in my head. I could speak it, but I couldn't picture it. So what I found helped me was doing a very quiet meditation. But meditation doesn't mean to be strict in the sense of outcome. For me, meditation means just to quiet the mind a bit. Just take that moment to just quiet the mind, maybe listen to some ocean sounds or some nature sounds, just to calm the nervous system. And then I would put on a 3-minute timer and then I would write out the vision that I saw for myself. And that would be no longer in bed. I will be able-bodied, walking along the coast, listening to the waves crash against the sand, call of nature, bird song, the wind in my face as I walk unaided. So I would put those types of thoughts down onto pen, from pen onto paper. And I found that the easier way for me to put in a visualization, because as I wrote it, I was reading it and putting it into my subconscious. But just to sit there and visualize it didn't work for me. So it's different for everybody, how you visualize, how your well-being is, and not being afraid to think outside the box, whatever fits your way of learning. So for me, as I said, it was writing it down, and as I was writing, obviously, I'm pulling it into my subconscious. So for you, it could be actually just lying back and just thinking, dreaming about it. For me, that didn't work, but for you, it could. So envisage the joy of who you want to be, not for the outcome, but just for the joy of it. Can you imagine? I mean, for me, I never thought in a million years that I would be walking unaided, but I am. And it's been a year, just over a year, that I've been walking unaided without a walking aid, and only 2 years since I've been in a wheelchair. Amazing. So the feeling that gives you is what you want to have, that joy, that release of just joy and pleasure. So visualize or write it down. What is it that you need for yourself? Have a great day.